Hey, kudos to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and a rescue of a nonverbal autistic boy, 4 years old, who wandered away from the home and ended up in a swamp. Jeez. Or what looked like some kind of reedy swamp area where deputies actually got into the mud and sloshing around to rescue this kid.
This is one that had the clean feet, the kid?
No, this is a whole different.
Oh, this is God, what's going on with all these kids?
This is a new story. This is brand new. So Hillsborough County deputies saved this 4-year-old boy who was found alone in a pond. And this happened near Lake Thonotosassa.
About a mile east. And I have the map pulled up, MJ, and you can just see dozens and dozens and dozens of small, very small bodies of water and marshes and lakes and ponds.
It looks like the Lando Lakes section of Thonotosassa.
Great.
It's a lot of lakes.
I mean, honestly, from eastern Hillsborough County all the way to Orlando, that's how the whole landscape is. Just little ponds everywhere.
Yeah, so according to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, somebody called 911 about a little kid, a young child, apparently non-supervised and running across the street to a pond. So the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office deputies, they get on the scene and they start searching the water. And listen, you're thinking, oh my God, a little kid heading toward a pond. This is awful. So the deputies are going through the shrubs. They're going through the foliage at the pond. They found the kid who was apparently being kept afloat by cattails, the things that grow in ponds and swampy areas. And then 2 Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies pulled the little 4-year-old kid out of the pond, which probably saved the kid's life.
Absolutely.
This is unbelievable. So Sheriff Chronister said, "I shudder to think of the outcome. If not for the tenacity and efforts of these deputies, we will work now with the Department of Children and Families to determine if negligence played a role in the young boy's disappearance." So the police officers, these sheriff's deputies with HCSO, they were able to bring the child back to the family. There were no major or life-threatening injuries. The investigation is ongoing. I do have some audio. This is from the body cam of one of the deputies. It looked like a male deputy and a female deputy with Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office rescuing this kid. All right, here's the first cut.
It's all right, buddy.
Come here, buddy. Delta 40, we have the kid. We're trying to get him out now. Come on, buddy.
Delta 40? Can you hear? Listen to this. I mean, sloshing through the pond and the...
Oh, that was scary, huh?
All right, folks, that is your incredible Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office at work.
Poor baby. It must not have been feeding time around
Right
those
there.
hours.
She's got a towel, but yours is probably better. We need Sarge.
More of the body cam.
Oh, yeah. I bit my something else. Something in my sleeve.
I just kept sinking and sinking, and I'm like, I don't know how deep this is going to get.
No, yeah. I could barely hold them because my feet were sinking so deep. Would have been a bad day.
Would have been a bad day, but the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, that female deputy and the male deputy, they saved the day. If you hear it on both, but even more apparent on the first cut, it sounds like pond water got inside like the microphone on the body cam, on the
They're just sloshing
on that
through
Axon or whatever that thing is.
That microphone does a good job of picking it up as they wade through the water. But you can hear the little boy, and obviously he's nonverbal. He must have been scared out of his wits. And
So another example of Sheriff Chad Chronister should be very proud of a couple of his deputies with the HCSO. Could have been a whole different story.
How long was he in the pond again?
We don't know how long. A neighbor saw the kid unattended walking across the street to the pond, called 911.
Why don't you go grab the kid?
Well,
if I see an unattended kid walking around.
That's a good question. Why didn't, and if it was a neighbor, would the neighbor know that the child was autistic, nonverbal?